Hey guys, what's up my awesome YouTube family? I just want to come on here and do a quick sit down talk video with you guys. There's not a whole lot to update you on, but a couple things I want to just tell you about. I'm still doing different projects for the church, I'm a member of. I'm still helping the pastor out with some projects. I'm still working on scanning negatives and pictures from my dad and getting them sorted and labeled and dated and imported to Dropbox, and still working on all that stuff. But one thing I wanted to let you guys know about is, as of right now, the day I'm making this video, as of right now, I am not on any of my social media accounts. They're still active for the most part, I'm just not on them. I spend a lot of time on social media responding to comments and things like that, and I just had a couple of things happen that made me realize I need to step away from social media. So I currently am not on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat or any of those apps at all. I've taken them off my phone, and I haven't shut down my account on those social media platforms, but I am just not on them right now. I'm taking a break from all social media and trying to focus on other areas in my life I feel like are more important right now. So I'm not checking any of my notifications on any of my social media apps or platforms at all. So and that's been hard to adjust to, because I'm on Facebook a lot, Twitter a lot, and Instagram now and then, and Snapchat now and then, and so it's been an adjustment. It's been interesting for me to see how long I can go without those things, and you don't realize how much social media is taking up your life or taking up your time until you stop using it, and it becomes very obvious how much you're using it before. So as of right now, I'm taking a break from all social media except for YouTube. But I'm no longer on, my accounts are still active on like I said, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. I'm just not on there. I'm not using those apps. I managed to free up a ton of space on my phone by taking off those apps. And so that's been kind of good to have all the extra space on my phone those apps were using up. The second thing is, I have a bit of a what a friend of mine calls an awakening of sorts. That may sound a little bit overdramatic, but so there was a period there of about 5 days. It's on a different subject in social media. Changing subjects now. Period there about 5 days where I ended every day under my calorie limit. I use the MyFitnessPal app to track my calories, my sodium, fat grams, track my exercise, track how much water I'm drinking, track all that stuff. And so for a period of 5 days there, every day I ended the day under my calorie limit. Which means I still had calories left over that I could consume, but didn't. Also, I was exercising regularly on those days, and that gave me extra calories I could consume, but didn't. And I was doing good on watching my portions, and doing good on exercising, and on trying to drink more water, eat healthier foods, that kind of thing. And I thought, you know what, I've had a really good run this past week, and I've had 5 days here where I haven't, I've ended the day under my calorie goal. I've been exercising. I've been staying on top of things. And I want to reward myself somehow. Give myself a treat. And I have a realization, you guys, that my life, at least for the past few years, has been pretty much dominated by food. I reward myself with food. With ice cream, or chocolate, or brownies, or a candy bar, or M&Ms or, something like that. Whenever I wanted to reward myself or treat myself, I would do it with food. And I suddenly realized I don't want to do that anymore. Life is about more than the food that we consume. And food has been a dominating factor in my life for a long time. I am mildly addicted to out to eat food, like the Taco Bell and McDonald's and and Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut and very much controlled by food as a motivating factor for me. And I'm wanting to kind of to change that, obviously, because I'm trying to get a little bit healthier, eat a little bit less, exercise more. I'm not trying to get super lean and skinny because that's probably not going to happen. For me, it's more about just trying to eat healthier stuff and not eat as much of the bad stuff. And, but it was a huge eye-opening experience for me to, on that day, to say, I don't know how to reward myself in a way that doesn't involve food. Now, I do enjoy going shopping, but that takes money. And I'm doing good financially, but I don't have money. I just go and blow on stuff. I could probably go to Dollar Tree and spend money there, but it takes gas money to get to Dollar Tree because I live in a rural farm type area. So it takes gas to get to Dollar Tree, and that's the money I would have spent at Dollar Tree. Has to go in my gas tank to get there. So shopping isn't exactly a good way to reward yourself either. And so I just had this huge eye-opening moment of, I don't know how to reward myself. I don't know what I enjoy doing. I don't know what I like. And it was a huge, epiphany moment for me of, it made me realize how much control I've allowed food to have over me. And how much I've allowed it to shape my thinking and all that stuff. And maybe I'm the only one that's ever been through this. Maybe you guys have no idea what the heck I'm even talking about. But I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about this, and I said, I don't know how to reward myself in a way that doesn't involve food or sweets or dessert. And she suggested, I find a hobby or two, something I enjoy doing. But even hobbies take a certain amount of money to do. I'm not poor, I'm not broke, I have money, but not a lot of it that I can just spend on craft supplies or that kind of thing. So I wanted to kind of just pick you guys' brain and see, basically just tell me below in the comments what hobbies you enjoy. When you want to reward yourself or treat yourself, but you can't afford to just go shopping, and you don't want to just reward yourself with food, how do you reward yourself? What do you do to give yourself a treat that's not involved with food? And, because I'm really searching for what makes me happy. It doesn't involve food. How do I, in those times when I want to reward myself, if I've done really well a certain day, how do I do that? What do I do? How do I, So it was really a huge, like I said, a huge eye-opening moment for me, almost like an awakening of, wow, I've let food control me for so long that I don't even know I don't even know what I can do that I would enjoy that doesn't involve food. So it really made me aware of the amount of control I've let food have over my life. And like I said, I love going out to eat. I love fast food. I love dessert. I love brownies and ice cream and chocolate and candy bars and, all that stuff. And so it's been hard for me to for example, let me show you something really quick. Hang on 1 second. Let me grab this right over here, if I can. I have a stack of pictures on top of it. But last month, it's basically, I believe it was in the first week of May. and today's May 29th. The first week of May, I bought myself a bag of peanut butter M&Ms. And I thought I'm just going to have a few, just something sweet when I want something sweet. I can have a few of these. You know, it's not going to affect my calorie count too much, so I don't gorge on them. And so I bought a bag of peanut butter M&Ms, which are my favorite treats to have. I bought this bag of peanut butter M&Ms the first week of May. There's 2 days left in May. And I want you to see how many I have still. I put them in this little Rubbermaid type container, but you can see how many I still have. And the bag wasn't very big. The bag was like, I don't know, this big. It wasn't like a huge bag. But I've been finding lately that when I feel like I'm craving something sweet, I'll have a couple of these and I'm just like, nah. So I think I'm finally getting to a point where I can kind of curb my sugar cravings. You know, I have a friend of mine, one of my best friends for a long time. She baked me a tray of fudge brownies that are just decadent and delicious and so good. And I cut them up into squares and put them in containers like this. I still have, there was 3 containers that they fit in, all the brownies in the tray fit into, 3 containers. And she gave them to me the first week of May, I think. The first week of May or the last couple of days of April. And I still have 1 container full of brownies in the kitchen that I have not touched. So I'm feeling good about myself because I'm craving sugar less. I have a whole thing of M&M's. This thing's heavy. It's just a couple pounds full of peanut butter M&M's that I have not even wanted to have. Hang on, my camera's going to focus. Sorry, guys. Say here. There. And I have a whole container of fudge brownies in the kitchen that I have not had any interest in having any of. And so I feel like I'm making good progress in my journey to try to eat a little bit healthier, or at least not gorge myself on things. I still have unhealthy foods on a pretty regular basis, but I'm not eating as much of them as I was before. I'm cutting my portions in half, drinking more water, and trying to have like a banana or an apple or an orange, that kind of thing. So, but it just, again, I'm repeating myself. I apologize. This is how I'm wired up here. But I want you guys to tell me below what hobbies you enjoy. When you look for something, when you look for a way to reward yourself that does not involve food or spending money, what do? My friend said that she loves to read. I'm not a big reader. You know, I have books I can read, I should read. I'm just not a big reading person. Even if it's like, you know, a book on audio tape or a book on CD, I'm just not really into that kind of thing. So it's not really my area of interest. So, so anyway, but I want to know from you guys what hobbies you enjoy, what things you do to reward yourself, and you've done well at something, you want to give yourself a special treat. What things you enjoy, what hobbies you enjoy, what in your daily life brings you joy. I'm very interested to hear from you guys about this, and excuse me, I just wanted to update you about how things are going with me. Like I said, I'm cutting my portions in half, and I'm exercising more. I did go see I have 2 separate doctors. I have a regular doctor and I have an endocrinology doctor I go see. And the endocrinology doctor did a bunch of lab work on me, and lab results show that my thyroid level is way off. And that may be why I've been so tired and fatigued so much, on top of the fibromyalgia, causing fatigue and tiredness, my thyroid level is way off. And so they've increased dosages on some of the medications, which is giving me a little bit more energy. So we're trying to exercise more and be more active. And it's been too hot outside to really go out and walk around. It's been in the 80s and 90s here, which is not as hot as it gets in some places, but still, that's, I get overheated very quickly and get tired very quickly in the heat. So I've just been getting on my exercise bike and working out on that, walking around my apartment now and then, trying to keep myself motivated. But it really does excite me that I have this whole thing of peanut butter M&Ms that I've hardly touched. I'll have 2 or 3, and I'm like, I don't really want it anymore. I'm good, I'll have a bite of a brownie and just think, okay, I'm good. So it's exciting to me to see these changes happening in my body, to see my body craving less sugar. And so I'm working on it. I'm making progress, slow but sure. Slow progress is still progress, right? So, anyway, I've talked to you long enough. I'm going to go ahead and go get this uploaded. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it so much. It blows my mind that my birthday is like less than 2 months away, and I'm going to be turning 48 years old. I can't believe I'm this close to 50. I never thought I would be 50 years old. I never thought I'd be 48. But I'm trying to make positive changes in my body and trying to make better choices. And I'll always struggle with this because I don't like the taste of apples. I don't care for the taste of oranges. I don't care for the taste of grapes. I like bananas. Bananas are good, but they're sweet, so, But I'm always going to have a problem with wanting unhealthy stuff, but I'm proud of myself. I'm talking long enough. I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me all this time. God bless you for listening to me ramble on this much. Comment below what's your favorite hobbies, things you enjoy, your favorite activities, any suggestions you may have for me as far as that's concerned. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.